in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
I don't know what it is, but it's phenomenal.
All right, people, we're going to try something a little different today.
I cannot solve your problem, sir. Only you can.
Am I missing something?
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Don't mess with the bull, young man. You'll get the horns.
The reality is, humans are humans are humans, and that's never going to end.
No, I do mind. The dude minds. This will not stand.
It's a big, big deal.
Hello. You speak English, sir? Parla usted inglés?
60% of the time, it works. Every time.
I've done the math on this. We've talked about it on this show before. That's a fact.
You'll learn a little something about yourself.
That's us, dude!
That's why we're radio shows.
That's right.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. Punks are running wild in the street, and there's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy. I don't want you to protest. I don't want you to riot. I don't want you to write to your congressman because I wouldn't know what to tell you to write. I don't know what to do about inflation and the Russians and the crime in the street. All I know is that first, you've got to get mad.
Let's do this.
Discussing issues that matter to you. Finding real answers using logic and reason. KLZ 560 presents Rush to Reason. Now, here is your host, John Rush.
And I'm your host, John Rush, Rush to Reason, KLZ 560. Get this hour fired off right away. Dan Meurer with me, Cassie George, our intern, Charlie Grimes, our A-team engineer with us today. Kurt Rogers joining us, the Affordable Interest Mortgage, Monday Mortgage Minute. Welcome, Kurt.
Good afternoon, guys. How is it?
I'm doing very well. So, Kurt, I had a long conversation last night with somebody that you're actually working with, and they called me asking about the asset manager loan. So I thought, probably should recap that tonight. We don't talk about it as much as we probably should. And one of the questions that was asked last night, which I thought was a good question, is why don't more people have the asset manager loan?
The majority of the reasons is most people don't know about it. They don't know it's available because the banks in this country, the majority of them don't talk about it.
Okay, so explain, Kurt, real quick, explain what it is.
It's basically a checking account and a mortgage all in one, and a savings account. Most people have a checking account to put their money in to pay their bills. Well, in this loan, as you know, John, when you put your money in your checking account, it basically pays you the same rate as you're paying on the mortgage, applies that to your principal, which drives your payoff down, which drives your payment down monthly, which also drives down the amount of interest and profit you pay the bank.
Right.
And it does it with lazy money that just sits in the checking account every month.
Right. Really pretty simple. So, again, one of the things that, I think I mentioned last night as to why more people don't have it is, A, like you said, we have been trained, conditioned, if you would, from the time we're kids and we hear our folks talking about mortgages and so on to have either in fact, for years and years, it was a 30-year mortgage. Then there was folks that were saying, well, let's do a 15-year mortgage. Now, and you know this, Kurt, you can do an 8, a 12, a 15, an 18, a 20, a 25, really whatever you want to do according to what, how you want to structure things. Or you do something like the asset manager loan and you're in total control of it.
That is correct. We're the only country in the world that does 30-year mortgages. And the flip side to a 30-year is you really, once you pay it down and you own it, what happens if you need money?
Right.
It's hard to go back and get it because the bank will loan you money when you don't need it, but when you do need it, they won't loan it to you. With the asset manager, you can access that equity for 30 years.
Yep.
See, that's
Even
just
if it's
amazing.
paid off, you can always go back and get more.
Yep. No, and that's the way to do it. And again, especially those of you that are self-employed, and we learned the other day, Kurt, last week, we talked about this, by 2020, 40% of the working force will be 1099 contractors. This would be a great mortgage for somebody along those lines. How do they get a hold of you and learn more?
720-895-0500, or they can go to our website at aimortgage.net.
All right, Kurt, thanks so much. We appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Kurt, what's coming on Haystack tomorrow at noon?
Oh, tomorrow we're going to be talking about health insurance and why Congress did what they did and what it's going to cost people. So we got a specialist on tomorrow about it.
If you can figure out why Congress did what they did, that'll be worth the price of admission right there.
That's true.
I'm telling you.
All right, Kurt. You're a good man. Thanks, man. Appreciate it very much.